Hello and welcome. Today you join me at Fortnum Mason. I am just outside at the Burlington, I think the Royal Arts Hall. And look, if you turn around, you've also got the very stereotypical British phone box, as well as Fortnum Mason, which is just over there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into Fortnum Mason, have a quick look around and see how much everything costs. Across the street, I will show you an aerial view of Fortnum Mason. Now, Fortnum Mason itself is located at 181 Piccadilly in the St James's area and was actually established in 1707 by William Fortnum and Hugh Mason. I wonder what they make of it today, how much it's changed, the popularity of it, how many members of the royal family have shopped here. I believe it was in 2012 when Queen Elizabeth II, Camilla, who was then the Duchess of Cornwall, and Catherine, the then Duchess of Cambridge, all made their first official joint to visit Fortnum Mason. During this visit, they were given hampers each, and also the Queen was actually the person to open up the tea room up on the 4th floor, hence why it's known as the Queen's Jubilee Tea Room. Yeah, walking around now, you can see that there are plenty of chocolate-covered nuts. Chocolate-covered everything, really. I mean, there isn't anything here they can't cover chocolate in. There are an abundance of cakes, brownies, you name it, it is pretty much here. You've got Turkish delight, you know, everything you need. You've got honey, you've got biscuits, you've got tea. Tea is one of the most famous things that Fortnum Mason is made for. And looking at this, look, just makes you want to jump in there and grab some stuff and eat it. You've got fudge, look how sickly that fudge looks. Huge chunks, not cheap either. Look at those bears. Wow, look how neat they are. And again, this is all in the quick service area where you can nip in, grab some caviar and some champagne and run away again back up to your 5-star hotel just at the Ritz, just up the road. And you've got some local honeys or honeys from all around the UK, squeezy bottles, glass jars, you kind of name it, but at £17 per jar, that is something that I might have to give a miss. And again, an abundance of honeys. Orange marmalade that was, sorry. As you can see just up here, look, you do have the very, very famous Fortnum Mason hampers. Now the Autumn Days hamper, what, 100 quid, what, does that come with anything? You know, it must come with a blanket and some biscuits, you'd like to think. But who knows? If you know, drop a comment, let me know if you've been here before. Let me know what you find of Fortnum Mason. Are you coming here? Is this just a quick look to see what it's like inside? Again, more and more honey, an abundance of honey. What's over here? This is more the big biscuit section, I believe. Yeah, you've got more Prosecco. I mean, Prosecco, I'm sure they wouldn't allow Prosecco in Fortnum Mason. It would have to be champagne. Here is the biscuit section, one of my favourite sections. Look at those tins. £12 each. I'll be honest, it's a bit expensive for what you get, but you've got to keep the actual tin themselves just as a good memory. They do look nice as well. £22 that one is, or $21.95. Yes, unsure about that costing. That's a little bit too much. What's this? Fortnum Mason, Piccadilly. So I'm gonna go coming up to the tea section, where I believe you can select any kind of tea or coffee you'd like, and you can have a good mixture. And look at that strainer. That looks fancy, but you could buy that from any cheap store. Look at these, look how shiny they are. £72 for this. I mean, it does look good, but that's a lot of money for what it is. That's a lot of money. What else can we find? Jumping now straight into the bottle section. You got some champagne there, some relatively cheap champagne, I'd say, for £85. Let's see what else we can find in this area. I'm sure there'll be a few others which are higher on the price scale. Now, I'm not exactly a big drinker, so I'm not even going to try and pronounce some of the names because I'm just going to butcher it. Okay, this one's 260. £1,000 pretty much, 995, going up 1,250. Why? What is special with them? I'm just not sure. Moving over now, can we find anything more expensive than £1,250 for a bottle? Let's have a look. What's over here? No, just having a quick look. Oh, this one's caught my eye. £4,000 for that case. I mean, I guess if you're into it, you can and afford it, why not go for it? Let's go and have a look at something that I'm more able to afford. Let's say this is the supermarket section. You know, you've got your cheeses, you've got your fresh fruit and veg. Is it reasonably priced? Yeah, again, it's for you to decide. Some tomatoes, £5 a kilo. Is that good? I have no idea. I only shop in at Marks and Spencer's, where you just grab and put it into your bag. What's this? £3.50 for some strawberries and cream. Are they the best strawberries in the world? Who knows? We'll have to decide. Maybe we'll get some someday. But if you want to get yourself a little pastry, you can just grab a bag, some tongs. Hopefully no one sneezed on them, because if some little kid has sneezed on them, yeah, it just doesn't make for a pleasant eat, does it? Maybe a little sneeze guard would be quite nice. Mr. Fortnum, Mr. Mason. Yeah, the local sourdough breads. Please take a box. I'd like to take a box. Yes, is it free? I got these things from Spain. I'm not sure what they called. I know they cut the ham really thinly on them. Really fine slices. Let's have a quick look. Oh, it does look a bit gruesome when you're close up though. There's a nice pig's trotter, pig's hoof. Now we've got here drinks. And this is where I guess you can select more cakes. You've got some cinnamon swirls, croissants, strawberry jam, donuts. And into this is like your meal deal section. You can grab some pasta, you can grab some sandwiches, and then go back to work. Some chocolate almond brownies. Ooh, they do look good. Going through here, what else have they got? That ice cream cone doesn't look real. Maybe it is. Should we try and lick it? Now more bottles. These seem a bit lower end, so I think what we'll do is we'll ignore these and we'll head upstairs to see what they've got higher up. Tumble back down, look at the prices of some of these items. first floor now. We just jumped past the ground floor as we had a little walk around of that already, but let's have a look. It all seems like your everyday kind of stuff. Your matting up for your dinner table, for your hot teas and hot coffees, glasses, and this is one of the famous ornaments. This is, I know, changed quite regularly. This was a summer one, and looks like a bunch of seagulls dipping up and down. Makes you feel a bit seasick, doesn't it? Seasick or get height sickness? I'm not sure. Again, this isn't the tea room which Queen Elizabeth II opened. Look at that, some nice little mugs. And again, some more honey. They do love their honey here. Fun facts for you as well, just looking at food. Fortnum Mason was actually the place where the Scotch egg was invented in 1738. I was told by a member of staff just as I was walking down the stairs on my way out. I haven't fact checked this, but I'm going to take their word for it. Why would they lie? Fortnum Mason is a busy place as it is. Why would, they try and fill me with some garbage? But yeah, just quickly moving on now to the Christmas section. This was recorded in late August, so yeah, this was a little bit of a shock. I wasn't expecting to see the Christmas decorations up, but like most big convenience stores, grocery stores, they are trying to be ahead of the game. Haven't seen any Halloween bits yet, but we will keep looking. Now, another small bit of information for you. It wasn't until November 2013 that the company's first additional store was opened at St Pancras International in London. And they did keep it in the UK just up until 2014, when they actually opened up their first international store, which was in Dubai, and then followed by Hong Kong in 2019. So they are all over the place, if you deem Hong Kong and Dubai as all over the place. But yeah, they did manage to branch out. And again, let's look at some of this silverware. Oh, how much is this? What is that? £9,051 for whatever that is. That's just outrageous. I'm just going to get myself out of here because I feel like if I make the wrong move, I'm going to knock all this over, and I cannot afford to pay for it. So let's get out of here. Now, I'm sure even back in the day, Queen Victoria would have walked around these corridors. Because I do know that she was, very frequently she called upon for food to be provided to prestigious court functions. She even had the beef tea shipped to Florence Nightingale's hospital during the Crimean War. So, if Fortnum Mason wants to name drop, they can name drop. And now what I believe is going up to the top floor, which is the last floor. Yes, as you can see the skylight, we are pretty much at the top of the building now. Again, it all feels nice, it all feels clean, it all feels classy. Handrails are clean, carpets are clean. You'd almost think these are brand new, but I'm sure they've been in here for about 10 years. Now, this is a section where I'd say I'm probably a little bit out of my depth. This is more of a middle-aged woman's section. Again, no harm if you're, a young guy or girl who wants to look at some of these pieces of jewellery, but I'm sure this is for the mums, this one. Having a look around now, how expensive are these? All very expensive. We want to keep moving, not to touch anything, because we could break something quite easily. But yeah, that's it from me. Thanks very much for joining. If you got this far, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.